In this week's Tableau Tip Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to use dashboard actions to reset a chart to the most recent date. Richie Fanti, who used to work for me at Facebook, wrote about this back in December of 2013, but I thought a video would be helpful to demonstrate the technique. Let's start by just looking at sales over the last 14 days. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag order date to the filters, choose individual dates, and then just choose my top 14 by order date and the minimum. Hit OK, and that's going to give me the last 14 days of my data set. So then I'm going to right click and drag order date to the columns, pick my continuous date, go ahead and drag sales to the rows, and product category to the color. So you can see now we have the last 14 days of sales for each product category. So I'll call this sheet sales for the last 2 weeks. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is I want to look at the top products within each day. So I'm going to create a new worksheet. I'm going to right-click and drag my order date to the rows, pick discrete, and then I'm going to go ahead and sort this in reverse order. So I'm going to sort descending by order date minimum. And you'll see my dates are in reverse order now, my most recent being at the top. From there, I'm going to put product name on the rows, put sales on the columns, and put product category on the color. So now what I want to do is I want to sort each product name within each order date. So to do that, I'm going to create a calculated field that I'm going to call product rank. And this is simply the rank of the sum of sales. Hit OK. And then I'm going to right click on that measure and make it discrete. From there, I'm going to drag it between my two discrete fields that are currently on the rows. I'll then right click on the field and choose Edit Table Calculation. In my compute using, I'm going to switch it to Advanced, move order date, product name, and product category to the addressing, and tell Tableau to restart every order date. Hit OK, and now I have a nice, you can see I have a nice, my products are now ranked within each date. Okay, I don't want to see this, so I'm going to go ahead and untick the Include in Tooltip and then untick the Show Header. So from here, I need to go ahead and show the order of my dates. So I'm going to create another calculated field that is my date rank. And in this case, I'm just going to use an index function. Again, I'm going to right click on that field and make it discrete. And this time I want to make that my first row. So I'm going to right click on it, choose Edit Table Calculation, and I'm going to set up my addressing the same way I did before. So it's going to be by order date, product name, and product category. But in this case, I want it to compute at the level of order date. Hit OK, and now you can see I have my dates ordered nice and neat. So from here, I only want to see the most recent date. So I'm just going to drag my date rank field to the filters and choose 1. And now you can see it shows me just the most recent date. Okay, so I don't necessarily, well, I'll leave it on there for now. So I'll call this top products. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and throw these together in a dashboard. I'll start by putting my sales in the view, and then my top products. And my top products view, I'll go ahead and choose entire view. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and float my product category here inside of my sales chart. So something like that, something very simple. So from here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and choose Use as Filter for my line chart. Now what this is going to allow me to do is anytime I click on a date, it's going to update my top products. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Office Supplies, and you'll see that shows me just the top products on December 27th for office supplies. Well, I don't want it to do both fields. So let's go ahead and let's edit our actions. And let's tell Tableau to just do this on the order date field. And now if I click on like furniture on the 24th, you'll see I see my top products for everything in the 24th. Or if I pick the 29th, you'll see that I see multiple products in that day. But the trick here is once I click out of that, you'll see that Tableau resets it to the most recent date. So that's kind of the trick here. I'm using an action to always display the top products for my most recent date unless I click on something in the chart. So that's a super handy trick. So what I would do now is I would go in here and I would change my title and I say top products on, and then I'm just going to go ahead and insert my date. And then from here, I'll right click on this one and untick show header. So now I can see my title dynamically updates. Very, very nice. So I'll go ahead and hide my title there. Maybe move this up a little bit. I could do a little bit more cleanup, and I'll do that before I publish this. So hopefully you found that useful. So again, the idea here is to use an action to reset the chart to always show the bottom chart to show the most recent day. I hope you found that helpful. Have a great day.